Hey, how's it going? Matt McNeil coming to you from the garage. I am working on some Jerry's today. This is number one, and he is the first one to get official eyeballs from Four Seal Studios. My buddy Tim over there, I picked these up on Friday, and he just did a fantastic job, and he's hand painting these. So they're really, really, really cool because they're literally hand painted. And if you take a look at the contact lenses from the movie, these are pretty doggone close, down to, if you look very, very close, you can see the edge, quote unquote, of the contact lens that Tim has put into his mold. He made a very special mold, specific mold, custom mold just for this guy, which I think is super awesome. And the other little detail that he and I have worked into this is if you take a look at any reference pictures from the movie, or even the production used contact lenses themselves, the pupil, or the pupil on this side is always smaller than the pupil on that side. I almost said iris. It's so funny at talking to Tim. He knows like the anatomy of the eyeball, like inside and out, and I'm constantly getting pieces and parts of eyeballs confused. So yeah, there you go. Getting some eyeballs in these guys. I'm epoxying them in. And what I do for that is I take a little Gorilla Glue 5-minute epoxy. You can see just a little bit right there. It's still a little white, but it will dry clear. But what I do is I take the 5-minute epoxy, this stuff. It's fantastic. And I mix in, I have a little spritz bottle of rubbing alcohol, or not rubbing alcohol, excuse me, 99% isopropyl alcohol. And I squirt like 10 squirts on, I dollop about this side and I thin it out. And then when I thin that out, it makes it nice and runny so that when I put it on the eyeballs, it doesn't get all chunky and it's not too thick. So what you end up with is a nice thin layer that glues these guys in and provides just enough shine to catch the light. Same thing with the teeth. So what I tend to do is when I'm finishing a head, the last things that I do are eyeballs and teeth. Because I'm going to be mixing epoxy, I might as well mix it all at once. And by this time, I've already sealed the mask and all of that good stuff so that I'm not going back and potentially contaminating my shine with a duller sealer. Now, funny, I was thinking, I think every character that I've done to this point, with the exception of Amy, has been kind of sweaty. And so, again, here we are with a shiny finish on one of these guys. And when I do a sweat, I tend not to want to like just spray it with an even coat of shine. And like in the case of my Ed Wolf, I literally took a sea sponge like this and did the epoxy alcohol deal and went in and dabbed so that I would get little beads of sweat on that display. So anyway, there you go. But this is what Jerry number one looks like. And if you look around the room, there's more than a few Jerry's hanging out. I'm running out of space for these guys, so I'm dying to get these clothes on them and button up the last few details on these guys and get them out. To people who have been anxiously and very patiently waiting, I appreciate it. But there you go. We got some eyeballs in the house, and I should be getting 5 more sets very, very soon, so that the ones that don't currently have eyeballs, like this guy and this guy, we can get these guys all buttoned up and boxed up. So there you go. So if you are on my list, I'll be getting in contact as soon as I get clothes. Again, I know I've been not dragging my feet because I've been waiting on other parties in regard to clothing and whatnot, but I'll know exactly what the price is going to be on these guys and all of that stuff. So, and again, I don't like taking anybody's money until you know what you're going to get in the mail. So literally, I have made 10 of these guys on spec, and at this point for free. But I have a feeling that that you guys are going to be real happy with him. So there you go. Jerry Dandridge is in the house, and we will talk to you guys very, very soon.